everybody. If you're not finished with this page, do not go to the next one. Okay, now let's continue right here. On the page 33, active and passive. Read the statistics, work with the partner, and underline the correct form. Okay. Statistics about jobs and money in the UK. Come on, underline the correct one. Do any of the statistics surprise you? Do you know similar facts about jobs and money in your country? And we can also check the grammar reference on the page 143. Okay, come on, let's go. Let's check it. So the 3.5, here we have the passive, and the 3.6, present simple and present continuous passive. We have the form and we have the use. Come on, read it please. Then let's go back here. Put the verb in the present passive simple or continuous. Example 1. Can I help you? I'm being served. Thank you. Okay, so come on, guys, do the same. Now, speaking and listening. Who earns how much? Look at the chart. Which of the jobs do you think are the most beneficial to society? Put them in order of importance, with number 1 being the most useful. Come on. Who earns how much in Britain? We have sales assistants, nursery nurse, pilot, doctor, IT manager, Premier language footballer, investment banker, police officer, farm worker, and teacher. The average annual salary for all the jobs is 27,000. Okay. Then on the number 2, work with a partner. Discuss which job you think goes with which salary. Example, I think a doctor is paid about 39,000. I don't know. Doctors earn more than 32,000. Okay? How much do you think teachers are paid? I don't think they get as much as 17,000. Okay? Then check your answers with the chart on page 156 and compare your ideas. So let's go to the page 156. Come on. 156. And here we have the Premier language footballers. Wow, 2.3 million. Investment banker, 300,000. Okay. A doctor, 70,000. Nursery nurse, 12,000. Oh. IT manager, 40,000. Sales assistant, 10,000. Teacher, oh, 32,000. Police officer, 39,000. Pilot, 77,000. And the farm worker, 17,000. Oh, wow. Now, listen to four people talking about their work. Can you work out what their jobs are? What do they find difficult about their job? Okay, come on. Let's check it.
3.7. What do they do for a living? 1. Steph.
There's never a quiet or dull moment in my job. You need eyes at the back of your head when you're looking after a bunch of 3-year-olds. They are constantly on the move. My favourite time of the day is story time because I get to sit down for 15 minutes. Story time is my one moment of calm in the day.
2. Will.
I actually like getting up so early in the morning. In this job, you never get to lie in. And at the moment, I'm up in the night as well because we're lambing. Quite a few of the sheep have problems lambing, especially if it's twins. I had triplets last night. Stressful, but they were all fine.
3. Sebastian.
I love working in such a fast-moving environment and in a big city. I'm excited by it. It suits me because I've always been fascinated by numbers. Making money disappear and reappear is thrilling to me. I'm a workaholic. I work 16 hours a day. The downside is living in fear of losing your job. It can happen at any time. Lots of my friends have. That's why we deserve the money we earn.
4. Mansell.
I'm about to retire. Not long ago, we could retire at 55 or 60, but now it's 65. I think people believe it's a more glamorous job than it actually is. You go all over the world, but you don't really know anywhere. The greatest thrill in my career was when I flew Concorde. I did the London-Barbados run. Now my wife and I are going to have a proper holiday there.
Excellent. So, come on, guys. What do they find difficult about their jobs? And can you work out what their jobs are? Come on, tell the class. Now, guys and girls, something really important. Your project, okay? So, interview someone you know about his or her job and tell the class about this person, okay? Remember, you can interview your teacher too. Also, you can interview me and ask me about my job, or maybe you can interview your mom and dad. Okay, come on. So, and we can start like this. For example, I talk to my teacher who's, or maybe I talk to Miss Daniela, who's a teacher. She started to work at, okay, she starts to work at, and maybe at 9 a.m. And she has to teach English. She likes her job because her passion is teaching. On her days off, she spends time with her family. Okay, so something like that. So please interview somebody. You can interview your mom, your dad, maybe a friend. Okay, so it's really important to do this project. So please do it because you are going to need it. If you don't have this project, you cannot do your final exam. Okay, so come on, let's do it. Then let's continue. Now on the page 34, let's continue right here. Reading and speaking. Dan Price, the best boss in America. Look at the photos. Title. Subheading. Why is Dan Price an unusual boss? Okay, so here we have the photos. And also in this page, we can continue the reading. So please check the photos. Okay, now close your eyes and listen to the opening paragraph. Imagine the scenes as you listen.
3.8. Dan Price, the best boss in America.
It's Monday morning, and a dozen people are sitting around a conference table in an office on an industrial estate in rainy Seattle. Coffee is being sipped. It's just after 8 a.m. I'm at a meeting in the credit card processing firm Gravity Payments. A latecomer slips in and takes a seat among them. With his unkempt hair, jeans, and trainers, he looks just like another member of staff. But this is the boss, Dan Price. Probably the best boss in the world.
Okay, guys, now if you didn't listen to the audio, you can read it right here, okay? Now, let's answer to the questions. Who are the people? What are they doing? What's the name of the company? Who is the latecomer? Why does he not like the boss? Okay, excellent. Now, the next part is read the article. Read these lines from it and answer the questions in italics. Okay? So let's go and read the article. It's right here in this page. So please read it. And after that, let's continue. Okay, so come on, let's continue. Then, on the number 5, read the article again and work with the partners. What do these numbers refer to? We have 31,000, 500 million, 120, 70, 5,000, 1965, 183, and 1,000. Okay, come on. Then let's continue here. The number 6. Certain words often go together. Match a word in A with the word it goes with B. We have sit, unkept, jet set, credit card, minimum, pay, vitally, wake, increase, coffee, important, debit, hair, or lifestyle. So please repeat these words three times in English, one in Spanish. Then relate it. Now, finally, what do you think? What's your opinion of Dan? Will his experiment succeed or not? Do you agree that staff work harder if they have less stress? Is the income inequality in your country? Give some examples. Okay, so remember, guys, do not go to the next page until you finish this one. Let's continue. Page 36. Vocabulary and listening, balancing work and life. What do you do when you aren't working? Make a list of what do you do in your free time. Okay, examples. I go to the gym. I go for a run. I watch TV. Okay, or maybe I spend time with my family. Okay, so what do you do with your free time and where? Where do you go? Tell the class. Number 2, work with the partner. Look at the activities in the box. Match them with the photos. Okay, here we have the photos and here we have. Okay, so we can open here. Okay, so let's put it on this side. Or maybe down here. Okay, down here. Okay, so letter A. What do you think is the letter A? I think is cycle. Letter A, cycle. Come on, put the names. Now, which of them? Which of them do you do alone? Which of them do you do with other people? Which of them do you do indoors, outdoors, in a special place? Where? Which of them need special clothes or equipment? What? What kind? Okay. Which of them do you like doing? Okay, now which of these things go with the activities in exercise 2? A helmet, a drill, meditation, a screen, trainers, the cells, a saddle, needle and thread, a sleeping bag, a screwdriver, a surfboard, a store card, a tracksuit, a headset, a mat, shorts, a tent, a racket, a wetsuit. So I want you to repeat this vocabulary 3 times in English, 1 in Spanish, okay? Now, on the 3.9, listen to the members of Bain's family talking about balancing their work and leisure activities. Take notes about them as you listen. Okay, so let's see if we can find it in the page 131. Is the audio 3.9? Come on, let's see it. Okay, page 132. Okay, so this is the audio 3.9. Our work life balance. Okay, so it's a little long, so please read it right here, page 132. And then let's go back. Now, on the number 6, compare your notes with the partner. And finally, talking about you. Talk to each other about your work life balance and the work life balance of others in your family. Okay, guys, come on. Okay, let's go now to the page 37, Everyday English, making small talk. When do we make small talk? Who with? What about? Okay, let's read and listen to Erin and Bruno at a business conference. In what ways is their conversation an example of a small talk? So, guys, in this part, I want you to practice this conversation, okay? One of you is going to be Erin, and one of you is going to be Bruno. So, please practice this conversation. Now, on the number 3, work with the partner. Read the conversation again and use the prompts to answer Erin's questions. Okay? Then, compare. Spoken English, making conversation. Number 1, in conversation, we try not to answer just one or two words. We add information to keep the conversation flowing. Okay, when we're listening, we make comments to show interest. Okay, now find examples in Erin and Bruno's conversation. Come on. We often soften a negative comment. Make this comment softer. Use the words in the braces. Example: it's quite hard. I earn much little. Okay, so come on. Listen and answer the questions. Give more information and add a question if you can.
3.11. Answer, comment, and ask a question. 1,
Who do you work for?
2,
Do you enjoy your work?
3,
Where do you come from?
4, 4,
Have you ever been to Chicago?
5,
This town's very exciting, isn't it?
6,
What do you do when you're not working?
7,
The weather's amazing at the moment, isn't it?
8,
Are you having a holiday this year?
9,
What's your favourite TV programme?
'Okay, after this, let's listen and compare. Compare your answers.
3.12. Listen and compare. 1,
Who do you work for?
Siemens. I've been with them for 4 years. They're a good company. How about you?
2,
Do you enjoy your work?
Yes, I do. It's quite hard, very challenging. But I like the challenge. What about you? Do you like your job?
3,
Where do you come from?
I was born in Montreal, and I've lived there all my life, near my parents. I'd like to live abroad sometime.
4,
Have you ever been to Chicago?
No, I haven't. But I'd love to. I've heard it's one of the most amazing cities in the world. Have you been there?
5,
This town's very exciting, isn't it?
Really? Do you think so? There isn't very much to do. I get so bored here. What do you find to do?
6,
What do you do when you're not working?
Well, I like horse riding, and I play squash, and I love music, so I often go to concerts. What about you?
7,
The weather's amazing at the moment, isn't it?
Yes, it's so mild. We haven't had any really cold weather at all. Have you heard the weather forecast for the weekend? It's supposed to be good, isn't it?
8,
Are you having a holiday this year?
Yes, I'm going to Mexico with some friends. I haven't been there before, so I'm really looking forward to it. Are you going away?
9,
What's your favourite TV programme?
I like a lot. Documentaries, quiz shows, and the news. I suppose I like everything. I'm quite a TV addict. Do you watch much TV?
Okay, then let's continue. Role play. Come on, you are abroad on a business trip. Invite a name and a background for yourself. You are at a social event. Stand up and socialize. Ask and answer some questions. For example, hi, nice to meet you. I am Karina. I'm coming from, I don't know, Mexico City. Okay. And I am here for a big conference of my business. Okay. Come on, do it like that. Remember, do not go to the next page until you finish this one. Okay. On the page 38, this is the last page. Writing. Writing a formal letter or email. Applying for a job. Work with a partner. What formal and informal beginnings and endings to emails do you know? 2. Match phrases from an informal email with their more formal equivalent in the letter B. Okay, so let's do it. On the number 3, read the 2 jobs adverts and the email from Brendan. Which job is he applying for? Why is he suitable for the job? Find phrases from 2 in this email. Okay. So right here, number 2. Full-time hotel receptionist. Okay, and here is the email. Now, on the number 4, read the email again. What is the AIM of each paragraph? Number 5, imagine you are applying for a job activity letter. Write an email using some of the formal phrases from number 1. Okay? Come on, guys. And, well, this is the last page of this unit. Remember, if you have a doubt, a question, or a comment, you can contact me or you can contact teacher Maritza. Okay? See you next time, guys. Goodbye. Have a nice day.